that moment you take your turbo off and you look inside where the dump tube goes and you find a hot Cheeto. What the? Man, who does this? Who does this? Whose man's is this? Hey, what's up, bro? What you doing?
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. Cause I got me for life.
Yeah.
I don't need a hand to hold. Even when the night is cold, I got that fire in my soul.
Probably already read by now, but if you can see right behind me over here, Evo's down. Still got the STI though. T-Ray's WRX. You can see it back over there. Another day. But yeah, this is why you don't get an Evo, guys. Because it'll end up like this. No, I'm just kidding. No, but for real, nothing too bad. Pretty sure just blew the seal on the turbo. So that being said, gotta rip it apart and go ahead and fix it. So check this out. I've already kind of started taking it apart a little bit. Took off some of the heat wrap, got jacked up. So yeah, should be some fun. Gonna have to unbolt the turbo, downpipe, disconnect some stuff, and hopefully none of the bolts are stuck, because that's really gonna suck. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all been there at one point, had a bolt or two stuck. But yeah, I figured while I got it down like this and the hood up, just do a quick little video for you guys, show you, what kind of the mods, or show you what mods I have on the vehicle. Just a brief little overview of the engine bay and all that good stuff. And hopefully she's back up and running here soon. Gonna take the turbo off and ship it out to FP Green, have them rebuild it, and bolt it back on, and hopefully everything's good. So, from our intercooler, got the fully welded intake piping on there, running the FP Green turbo, stock manifold, fuel lab, fuel pressure regulator, got the dump tube out the hood, still internal gate. Wish I had external. If anyone wants to buy me an external, let me know. And then it is running on E85. Manual boost controller right there. It's got a Shep transmission in it. Raceline coilovers. Not bad. Got the AR carbon fiber mirrors. I don't know if you can see that with the, a little bit dirty, but those are nice low touch. I like those. And then, I don't know if you can see here, the N-Keep rims. Brembo brakes, standard. Got the little carbon fiber inserts on the front. This is just like an eBay lip. Looks pretty good. I like it. Not bad for what it is. And then if you go over here to the interior, sorry, the mess, the garage, it's kind of dirty. Got the gauge pillar, a water temp, innovative, the AFR, and then got the little boost gauge right there too. AMS shift knob. Interior is pretty much original. Got the Recaros. Just did the aftermarket radio, touchscreen, police radar. Although I do recommend this mirror. This mirror is one of the best mods you can probably do to the car. Just a little clip on. It clips on over the stock mirror, but it makes your view way better of the back. I can actually see out of both of the back windows and the rear windshield as well. So I do recommend that. Cheap little mod you can do. But yeah, besides that, all the gray has been vinyled black just to give it a little bit cleaner look on the inside. Roof has also been rewrapped into black. So if you come around here to the back, of course I had to go with the performance exhaust. It's 3-inch all the way back. You got the JDM tails, little flex fuel badge. Yeah, she's so dirty. Haven't cleaned it in a while. Always kicking twin disc clutch in it, so grips nicely. Then you got this pile of poop. No, I'm just kidding. That's the real pile of poop over there. I don't know if you can see it. That's the real pile of poop. Just kidding. Few bolts. What's it called? Free stuff to get lock thread, whatever it is. Get that off. And check it out. Not that, that's the Geo. Check this out. We got it off. FP green. So, woo! Pretty hard. Shout out to my little sister for helping me out. Getting the oil return line was stuck up against the block. So she pushed it as I was pulling from the top, and we managed to get it out. So check it out. I do recommend if this ever happens to you, just go ahead and do it yourself. It wasn't that hard. Only took about 2 hours, hour and a half, something like that. But it's not that bad, really. So all I did is I took off both the coolant lines, which you'll see right about here. I don't know if you can see it. So take those ones off. Take off the oil feed from the top, which is connected to the head on the top, and then also the oil return line from the pan on the bottom. Just two little 10mm bolts, and then just loosen up all the bolts from the turbo manifold from the head, which is pretty easy. Let me think. And then take off the downpipe. I just disconnected it, let it hang down a little bit to give you room to get the oil feed line out. And then also the intercooler piping connected to the turbo. I went ahead and took that off. And I did just have to move this little piece right here. This is usually right here, but it wouldn't let me pull the turbo out, so I just loosened it so I could rotate it without hurting it. Pulled that off, and basically from that point, disconnect the oxygen sensor as well from the top up here too. But once you get all of that, you can just pull it up, and you have the turbo out. So now, time to take it off the manifold, box it up, ship it back to FP, have them do a nice little rebuild on it, and hopefully a couple weeks, maybe sooner, have the new turbo, throw it back in, and we'll get the Evo back up and running. So, yep. Pretty pumped right now. I thought it might take longer, but this actually came out really good. So, pretty excited. me go take it off the manifold now.
What are you yelling for? You're screaming out your lungs all day and night. I can't control a girl like you. She need a Saturday away from home to drink more champagne. I can't mold her.
Chilling in the STI. Sometimes I wonder why I got an Evo instead of an STI. You know? Well, I mean, I guess technically I have both since Charisma has the STI and I have the Evo. I like both. They're both great cars. You know, I'll probably end up getting an STI again at one point in my life. Right now, I figured, you know, I had the opportunity to get an Evo at a good price, very clean, and just went for it, man. Like, that's really the only reason why I have an Evo instead of a Subi. Those of you that know me personally know that I had a 2011 WRX before the Evo. That was a pretty fun car. I liked that car a lot. Had just bolt-ons on it, stock turbo, downpipe exhaust, intake. Let's see what else. Coilovers, stock bypass valve. Did do the external on it. That was pretty fun. That was pretty rowdy. EVS boost controller, and just a street tune. So it was only really putting down around 300, maybe a little over 300 to the wheels. And surprisingly, I did launch that car a lot, and the trans did not break. So I don't know. I had it over about 8-10 month span when I had that car, and the trans held up good. Never had any problems with it. But I did have a friend who went E85, and the trans broke pretty quickly after that. So, hey, what's up?
What's going on? What's this?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Alright, y'all. I don't know if you can see this, how well you can see this here. I'll try to focus it. There you go. You can kind of see the turbo just... Yep. And that's why we felt no shockwave. Because it's just built a bit right into the side of the housing right there. And then, you know, and then if you look over here, the hot side... I don't know if you guys can see that, but freaking gone. Gonzos. Yeah, turbo should not sound like that, guys. If your turbo sounds like that, you got problems. Well, glad it was just the turbo, nothing too crazy happened to it. So that is a plus. At least we got the new turbo coming in today. Hopefully get some furniture in this place soon. Should be putting that roof rack on Charisma's WRX here later today. And yeah. And wow, look at this snow. Snow in New Mexico, guys. Yeah, it snows out here. Once in a while. Not enough to make a snowball. But there it is. 2013. One owner. It was owned by a 60-year-old helicopter mechanic. So, I mean, this thing was meticulously maintained. He had all the service records. Bought new floor mats for it. This thing looks brand new, guys. Here, check it out. Look at this. Windows tinted. Looks like it just came off the lot. Garage kept. I'm very impressed with how this guy kept this car. Now I just gotta find the keys in the pocket here. This is the problem when you have too many keys. Yeah, what do you guys think of the white? I think looks really good. And one problem, we're rolling around with no plates right now, so hopefully we don't get pulled. pulled over here. It's actually where I'm going right now. I gotta go to MVD, or not MVD, Sandia to get a temp tag printed out for this thing, because we have got no plates. So wish us luck.
What are you yelling